Hello, welcome to Ekidel, where we train future civil and structural engineers. My name is Fashe Ochet. Today, what do we have for you? First of all, I want to bring to your notice, you know that from Ekidel, we have done a lot, when I mean a lot, on concrete design of your structure, but in terms of steel, we have not really, done much. Though we have done a lot, but we have not really done much compared to how we have dealt with concrete. So, but I want to bring to your notice that by God's grace, this year, we are going to be coupling and dismantling steel. I mean, dismantling steel and coupling it. You know what that means? It means that we are going to be dealing with steel seriously this year. Is that okay? So, and on that, I want to say, if this is your first time, make sure you click on like button and also subscribe in the sense that, because we are going to do a video to tell you how to join that particular group, whereby anything that we post concerning, because if you are waiting to see it as normal YouTube video from Ekidel, you might not see it. There's another group or another platform in which you can be seeing all those design on steel. Is that okay? And how do you join? Is by what? By also subscribing to this, so that by the time we do a video on that, you'll be notified. You now see the process on how to go about joining that particular group, whereby you'll be tutored or you'll be trained. You'll be seeing our videos on how to design using a particular software to design our steel, how we are going to be dismantling and also coupling steels. Is that okay? What I mean by that is that what we are going to be dealing with steel. So any question you have in that place, you'll be able to ask and we are ready to answer you. Is that okay? So this year we are going to deal with steel, and there are other packages that we have which will be mentioned in that particular video that we are going to be using to introduce to you what we have for the year. Is that okay? All right, so that's why I say make sure you like this video, because the more you like, the more this video go viral, and once it goes viral, others will be notified concerning the information we are passing now. Is that okay? All right, so that is that. Okay, so what do we now have for today to explain? It has been brought to our notice, and many people have been asking and calling that how will they save this particular drawing. Can you see? If you look at the top here, you can see the title of this particular structure. Is that okay? It's for a client that has been designed and submitted. Is that okay? So how do you now save the same drawing without changing this name? Understand? And have maybe it's now become second drawing. This is the first one, and you now have it as well as the second. Is that okay? As the second one. So how do you go about that is what we are going to be showing you in this particular video. As you can see, for example, if after a month they now ask you that, okay, maybe there's a particular beam that the particular column they want you to remove, and then extend the beam, which now make the beam to be longer, are you going to do it rightly from here? The answer is no. It's not correct. It's not advisable, brother, to do it directly on this, because now looking at this, it has been analyzed, well modeled, analyzed, and design, and also interactive design have been done, isn't it? So touching it again, deleting any beam or any column will make this particular drawing to become what? To make the analysis invalid or expired. To now have and once you have tampered with it, automatically all your work you have done on this is gone. So which means you have to now do what we call interactive design again from beginning to the end, and you know how stressful it is when it comes to interactive design, isn't it? All right, especially if it's now a big structure. Is that okay? So how do you now go about that is what we are going to be doing in this video, in the sense that you'll be able to have this particular video, this particular drawing, and also have another copy of it, just like we are photocopying. Photocopy and the original is still the same, isn't it? So exactly, so you have it saved so that you can now work on that one, and once you now work on the second one that you are saving of this structure, it's only that particular place that you are going to work on, and once you have worked on it, definitely you are going to reanalyze, because once you do that, it will render this structure and the analysis expired, isn't it? So you have to now reanalyze the entire structure and design, and once you have done that, you now come and concentrate on that particular beam, on that particular area that you just adjusted, and once that one is done, you can now effect it on your detailing. Exactly. So that is why it's very important you also watch this video from beginning to the end. And also it's very important to the difference between that and also renaming your structural element. Renaming your structural element in the sense that there are times that if you look at your column, let's say this is a column 1, this is a column 1, column 10, this is column 5, this, and the names are scattered. Understand? So how do you now rename it such that you now have it as from here, from the top, from the end here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, line by accordingly. Understand? And you know how we normally detail our drawing, our name our drawings, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to the end, then come to the next one and continue etc. Then after which you also start like this and like this and like this and like that. So if you want to name your relabel your drawing like that, you can do it from here. Is that okay? So that it will ease your detailing. You'll be able to quickly identify any particular member, structural element, column or beams or slab. Is that okay? All right. So how do you now go about that now? First of all, how do you rename this particular structure that you have it as it is? If you look at the title here, Anthony Classical Home Final Option. Can you see it now? All right. So we are going to have this and keep it as original. Then we are going to have a copy of it in which we are going to now do that editing based on what the information we just received from the client. Is that okay? So how do you do that? For example, they are asking us to do that. So now I'll come here now. If you come here, where is it? Let me come here. Can you see it here? Can you see this particular place? Then you click on it, and once you click on it, don't click on save project and don't come here. What we use this place for is different. There's a purpose for this which is very, very important. This particular place is very, very important. Is that okay? I can't overemphasize. It's very important. You have to know how to go about this particular place. Is that okay? So it's very important. All right. But our conclusion is what is on how do you save this one. So I'll now come to what to save project as and click on it. Do I want to save anything here? Let me just say I don't know. Let's just wait. So now you can see it here. Can you see it? The same title we have up here is what you are having here. So now what I will now do here, I will not just have a space and call it what edit number one. Can you see it now? Because this is the first time I'm editing. For example, after you have submitted it and they are now asking you to edit it for one reason or the other, you want to do that editing, you want to effect it on this drawing. So I have to name it as edit number 1. So I'll now click on what on OK, and let's wait for it. Okay, so now that we are waiting for it, there's something we call Ekidel group, very important, which globally many engineers have come together to do what? To see how we can help each other to solve one problem or the other. So on that note, you can see it here. So on that note now, it's very important to join that group. Is that okay? So you can join through our WhatsApp attached to this particular video, because in that group, if you have any question, either you are at site, you encounter any challenge, or you are handling a design and you encounter any challenge, you can post the question, and before you know it, as many that are online at that moment, we will quickly respond to help you solve it, and as many that will also come online later, we will also help you to further explain. Are you getting me? So that is that. And if you have any answer to any question that is being asked, why not? That's why you're also in that group to solve problems. Because that group is to help one another as engineers to solve problems. Is that okay? All right, and provide solution to any problem. All right, so that is it. So you can now see what we have now. So if you now look at the heading now, you can now see it's added over edit 1. Can you see now? Edit number 1. So if I want to have another, after editing this one now, maybe now I've deleted this beam. For example. If I've deleted this beam now, or let's say I've deleted any of the beam to make that adjustment based on what architect is saying or the client is saying, and I've effected the correction, definitely it will render this particular drawing, all of them saying what? Analysis expired. And I have to reanalyze it. Once I've reanalyzed it and designed, I will now come and concentrate on that particular area that I just edited and make sure it passed the design. And once it passed the design, I will now go to my detailing aspect where I have my detailing, the detail of this particular project, and do what? And effect it there, and that ends it. Maybe as time goes on again, they ask for another editing of that particular one, or maybe they came up with something again and they want, because of construction, they want to adjust it. What do? You sort of come to this place now and do what? And click on edit 2. Can you see the same thing, the same title, but how many times you have edited, you just put edit number 2. Are you seeing this? Number 1 talk about span, number 2 might be talking about slab. Maybe you want to increase the size of the slab or whatever, maybe for one reason or the other. Understand? So that's how you go about this particular video, sorry, about this particular problem. Is that okay? All right, so I haven't explained how you can, you know, double save your work or saving your work in multiple ways. So how do you now rename your structural element? You know, renaming your structural element this time around again is different from renaming your axis. This is very important because if you are modeling, because of modeling, what all these ones are different. We can see that we just name all of this, we rename this. Is that okay? All right. So, but we are not concentrating on that. What we are focusing on now, secondly, is what is how you now relabel your structural element. And when we talk of structural element, we are talking about your column, your beams, slab, and whatever kind of structural element that you have on your structure, be it shear wall and whatever. Is that okay? Including your basement and whatever. All right. So how we explain that now? How do you now go about renaming your slab so that we can have it, or so your structural element, so that you can have it accordingly, numbered accordingly, either 1, 2, 3, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I name it accordingly up to this place, and also continue from here like this accordingly, just like as the way we normally do what detail our structure. So now, for us to do that, I'll come to my review. Under my review, I'll come to where? Come to relabel member. So once I click on relabel member, I will now come to display. Please mind you, very very important, mind you that before you can do this one, before you have to do this particular relabeling of your structural element before you analyze and design. The moment you analyze and design and you come here to relabel the structural element, I bet you all your analysis will be rendered expired. It will now be giving you expired analysis, which means you have to do it again. So to avoid all of that, so once you have finished modeling, let's say we just finished modeling and we have checked no error and everything is perfectly okay, we are ready for analysis and design. That you have checked, you are ready for it now, the whole modeling is perfect, you are cross-check, everything is okay, then that is when you now go to this review and come here now and label it. Maybe I want to label my column so that it will give me my column accordingly, number it accordingly. If there's shear wall, the same thing, but in this case there's no shear wall. Now if there's beam, of course there's beam. Then if this slab, yes, of course there's slab. If there's rib slab, of course in this case there's no rib slab, so I will not check it. Can you see it now? So these are the structural elements I have on this drawing, and the next thing I will now do what? I'll click on OK. And once I've clicked on OK, then I can now proceed to what? To analyze and design. Is that okay? So don't analyze and design before you come and relabel your members. You have to relabel your members before you analyze and design. So that is that. So this is how you go about saving your structure in multiple ways, or double saving your structure. As many times you want to save it, this is how you can save it. Don't mind you, the original one is still there. That one that does not have edit number 1, that first one I opened before saving this one as edit 1, that one is still intact. It's still there, nothing happened to it. Is that okay? Nothing has happened to it. So now let me see. Let's now see. Let me come here. Let's see. You can see this one is carrying what? Edit number 1. So let's now come here. I'm coming. Recent, any recent? Something like recent. Can you see? Can you see this one now? Can you see this one? Can you see this one? The one I'm working on now is this one. This one here. Can you see this one now? Can you see this one? You can see this particular one. Can you see it here? Sorry. Where is it? Yes, this one here. Can you see? This is the original one. Am I correct? The one we are editing. Look at it here. So you have the two. So if I save another one now, you have now number 2. You can now see this one, number 2, number 1, and this original one. Can you see it now? So that is how to go about it. So thank you so much. Till I see you next time in our next video. I want to say, as I've said earlier, please try to subscribe and also like this video so that it will go viral. You know how to inform others about the plan for the year. Is that okay? So that by the time we release that video, in case you have not subscribed, if you have not subscribed, please do that so that by the time we release that video, do you get it, about steel, how to go about the steel, what we are going to be doing, the platform at which we are going to be explaining all of that, you'll be notified by YouTube. And then from that video now, you'll now be able to know how to go about joining that particular group. Is that okay? All right, that is fine. But if you do not subscribe and you don't like this video, 1, you will not be notified. 2, others will not benefit. So to avoid losing on both sides, that's why it's very important for you to subscribe and also like this particular video. Is that okay? Because very soon, in some days time, we are going to do a video that we explain how to go about joining that particular group that will be dealing with steel. As I said, dismantling and also coupling steel. Is that okay? We are going to deal with steel and other packages that are very, very interesting. In fact, we have a lot of packages for this year. Is that okay? So stay tuned and please always, be online to watch our videos and also tell others about Ekidel. Thank you so much. I'll see you next time in our next video. I want to say bye.